Hi everybody, it's me, Lisa T, coming at you with some positive energy, lighting up your life with Lisa. So, switching it up here a little bit today, I want to really delve into like what my passion of service really is in this world, and it's along with the Melody Beauty readings that I've done, about self-love and taking care of ourselves, and I just want to incorporate more of the stuff that's in my heart. I incorporate, my career and as an RMT. So I've been a massage therapist for over 6.5 years. I've also been experienced in trauma therapy for over 10 years. I have been certified by the Mortar Institute for Bioenergetics. I'm Bioflex laser certification. So I've got a bunch of qualifications behind me. And the reason I have all of those is not so I could come out and make, to make something of myself out in the world. It's because I'm deeply, genuinely passionate about these things. Because I want to service this vessel that has been through a lifetime of shit. And so I've been working myself on healing those things, and along the way I just naturally acquired certifications in things. And so now, but specifically I do my work as an RMT, helping people to live a better life by getting rid of the tension and the stress and the negativity in their body through hands-on massage therapy work, but along with using the breathing, and which has then been escalated to a new level through my work with the Mortar Institute, working on breath work to help facilitate our bodies to do what they naturally do best. I tell clients all the time that the body has, two main things to do. Two main priorities. Number one priority in the body will always be survival. So at first it's going to try and survive. Second thing is it will create homeostasis. That's what it wants to do. The body was designed and has a desire. It's a design and desire to create homeostasis. So bringing back to wellness, balance, and wholeness. So we as a human species, especially if you live in Toronto, Canada, have been conditioned. We're in this conditioning mind. We've been conditioned to be human doers instead of human beings, and we are conditioned to go and make more money and be better and strive and we're under constant threat with our cell phones dinging. It's constant stimulation, not really threat, but our body picks it up as a threat. There's constant stimulation. It's like, oh my god, this is going, oh my god, oh there's traffic, oh there's this stuff, and I gotta get home from work, and I gotta make that appointment, and I gotta get this done, right? Like that's what's going on in the average person's mind on a regular basis, unless they have a spiritual journey, which when in their spiritual practice is when they get to calm the mind down, right? So to start, so there's a little background on me, and if you don't watch my videos, now you have a little gist of kind of who I am, a little gist. So so I wanted to start a new trend, and so one of the things, definitely in the last couple of weeks, talking more and more to clients about stretching. And I had a couple clients, say to me, why is this not taught to us? And I said, well, they don't teach us in the world. They don't teach us about how powerful our own system is, because that doesn't make the system money. That doesn't create worker bees, right? If everyone is caring for themselves and is on a different mindset. So they don't teach us about these simple things that will enrich our life in more ways than one. I had one client specifically, and I said, please give me 7 days, just 7 days where you will do these stretches on a regular basis. And I saw her after a month, and I said, had the 7 days go? And she said, not only did I do the 7 days, I did 30 days. And she said, and Lisa, oh my God, she said, something is changing inside of me. She said, I've got more confidence at work. I had the confidence and the self-esteem to ask for a raise and ask to be appreciated at work. She said, my relationship is improving, my personal relationship. And she said, my confidence level and my energy, like everything is improving, Lisa. She said, so I kept doing it. And I was like, there it is. That's what I was hoping. But people, for some reason, say they don't have time to stretch, and I'm like always like, what do you mean? That's a crazy thought to say, no, I don't have time to do that. We have all the time that we need. It's just where are we prioritizing? And most of us have been conditioned to prioritize work. Hence the saying, what do you do for a living? I never say that anymore these days. I say, what do you do for work? Because hell no am I going to work for a living. I want to live for a living, right? So there's some conditioning background as well. So anyway, so let's start this video. Let's start a new trend of videos from Lisa T, lighten up your life with positive energy. And we're going to do a simple stretch today. So I worked with my own body. You know, before I became an RMT, here it is. Before I became an RMT, I never had an injury. I had a couple of minor injuries, and then I became an RMT, and lots of stuff happened. I blew out my back. I blew out my ankle. A massage table fell out on it. I blew out my wrist for 6 months. I was in a brace in massage school on my wrist for 6 months. I had a back spasm. So I've had all of these things come since I've become a massage therapist, because it's given me the opportunity to then figure out what works for me, because then I can pass it on and help you. So we're going to be stretching a really common tight muscle, the traps. So the trapezius muscle goes from the tip of the shoulder, the apex of the shoulder, up into the back of the skull. So when we're stretching, so these muscles are tight because we carry thoughts in our bodies. Our body, like, here's our consciousness. Consciousness is here. Subconscious is all the rest down here. So we carry subconsciously stuff in our body. So a lot of my clients who feel like people that feel very responsible for everyone in their lives and feel like, you know, it's up to them to help their aunt, and it's up to them to be there for their sister, and it's up to them to do the chores, and it's up to them, they carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, and we have a lot of tight traps in that kind of area. So, but also, like, we think if we do this, that we'll stay warmer in the winter if we raise our shoulders. So these traps take a lot of mental stress. Things we're thinking, things we're doing, things who we are inside gets carried in here. So we want to stretch these out daily. People say to me, well, I'll ask them too if they stretch. They say, I do yoga. I'm like, that's not stretching. Stretching is more than just yoga. And also stretching is something that we should do every day, because not only when we go to the gym do we do a workout, but when we sit at our desk for 8 hours, we do a workout. When I go to my massage work, I do a workout. Just standing, that's a workout on your postural muscles. So we're doing a workout every day in some way, shape, or form. So we need to stretch daily, the same way we eat, the same way we drink water, the same way we brush our teeth, hopefully, a couple times a day, right? So stretching. You have to make this a priority. That, therefore, unless you want to have a hip replacement and all the, you know, and walk like this when you're old, and get up from a chair when you're older and say, oh, well, I'm just getting old. You're not getting old. It's that you've changed your movements. It's changed how you live. You've changed how you're sitting more. You're sedentary more. You're eating the same amount of food but not moving as much. So of course, joints, this is like a vehicle. The joints get dried up. You need to go in for an oil change. It's stretching. You need to get your spark plug changed. You need to fill up the air on the tires every once in a while. Like the same way you do with the vehicle that you drive around in, this is your vehicle that you're going to live in. So you got to take care of it. So let's stretch the traps. So this is a stretch I came up with. So this is not a flexi band. It's not elastic. It's like a belt almost. Well, it is a belt. Not a belt I'd wear on my pants, but it's a belt, like a seat belt kind of belt. So you want to have something very sturdy, okay? And you're going to step into it, and you're going to use your leg and the angle of your leg as a lever, as a resistance. So you want to grasp. You want to stick your hand through and twist it so that you get a good grip, okay? So twisting it through, and you want it just a little bit tight, but what we're doing is trying to find a resistance spot where this won't slide up your leg, and what it's doing is locking, it's anchoring your shoulder down like this. We want to anchor the shoulder. So the way to stretch a muscle is pulling the trap starts in the middle of the skull at the back and goes down to the apex of the shoulder. So it's from there to there. So we want to move those two bones apart from each other to stretch it. When we go like this, we contract it. When we go like this, that's common, right? We know that, okay? So we're going to stretch it. So we're going to anchor this shoulder down. So grab onto this thing and make sure that your arm does not slide up. So you're leaned over like this. And then you're going to lean. Simply lean and keep leaning and keep leaning. Okay. Once you feel that stretch right along there, the key about stretching is to go within. It's like a meditation. So you don't just say, well, I'm stretching it. You got to go there. And you got to relax other parts of your body. This is why yoga is not always stretching, because you're engaging. So with this one, this all has to stop engaging. So all your shoulder, your pec, your arm muscles, so your deltoid, your bicep, the only thing that's gripping is your fingers, and you're letting your head fall to the side. Now go within to the back of your neck. Like, where are you holding? Are you holding this shoulder up? Maybe you're like this, you know? Like, let everything go. You got to go within and let it all go. And then as you do that, as you let go of all these parts and you just feel yourself dropping into it, you'll feel more and more this stretch. You're activating your attention to this area right here. So we hold, and the key with stretching is you have to at least hold for 30 seconds, or you might as well not bother stretching. At 30 seconds, there is a physiological response in the body. It's like the game of trust when you're holding your friend over the edge. So this is your friend's arms, and you're letting them, they're here, they're falling forward. So you're holding on to them and you're letting them go over the edge, but they're trusting you that you won't let go. So as you're letting them go down, so there's the stretch, as you're letting them go down, you are letting it go down, but you're still holding them, right? Still holding them, you don't let go. So this is trust fall with your traps, or any muscle when you're stretching it. So at 30 seconds, it's still holding, it's still holding. At 30 seconds, the trust fall is over and it lets go. It lets go. So gotta wait 30 seconds because it's holding and holding and holding and holding. It doesn't know. Your muscle is listening, is trying to protect you at all times. So it doesn't want you to flop over. So it's holding until it recognizes, oh, you're in control here at 30 seconds. And then the stretch really happens. You're lengthening it for the first 30 seconds, but you're not stretching it. Make sense? So we hold, 28, 29, 30. And the key is to come out of a stretch real slow. So here it is, exactly in real time. And you always breathing. In breath work, we do a lot of in through the nose, out through the nose. In massage and in stretching, it's in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's a really letting go. So you really come out real slow, and up. And then the other side. So there's your trap stretch. And there's my little intro to my new videos. Okay, thanks for watching.